The key, I think, for us is the red book. That's what it's called. Those are the AAUP policy and documents that provide the interpretive framework and specific language that's in our contract. That language is also in the P&T Senate documents. And so I'm basically urging the P&T members as well as DEC chairs and deans to become familiar with three basic documents. The most famous is the 1940 Statement on Academic Freedom and Tenure, which has got some legal foundation. Also the Statement on the Governance of College Boards. Those both are in here. You can put those, I think they might be up on the website, I'm not sure. Both of those are up on the website. So if you could remember those, the Statement of Principles of Academic Freedom and Tenure, and these are all pretty short. And the 1966 Statement on the Government of Colleges and Universities lays out the relative roles of a college president, P&T committee, or particularly between faculty and administration on what the basic principles of the evaluation process are about. So it really gives some clear boundaries about the faculty purview, which in our contract has to do with departments being the center of the evaluation process. And so in the Statement of Governance, it places the primary responsibility on the department, of course, because we have the department has the academic expertise and knows the people best. And it says in Article 4.1 that tenure is predicated upon departmental goals consistent with long-range needs and plans. A couple years ago, the president of the university tried to fire and successfully did fire a member. We went all the way to arbitration using these principles, and they held us pretty well until the arbitrator decided that presidential power trumped faculty power because she had the power to make certain autonomous decisions. We disagree with that, and we need to stress this is a process from DEC to chair to dean to P&T committee to the administration. And this is how we do it. If you get in your letters, and you get into consciousness of the people compiling files, that they need to make clear their role and position in the department, their value to the department, particularly for tenure, why you are indispensable in your role in that particular department. That's crucial. So that would be my first practical suggestion within these kind of theories I'm laying down. Okay? So I would say you're going to also, in terms of promotion, it's a little different. You say how valuable you are to the department and, of course, your students, but also in your professional field of study or work is where promotion is slightly different. Cheryl Norton used to say the difference between promotion and tenure is about $1 million. To tenure somebody, you're here for that many years. And so that goes for teaching, coaching, counseling, and librarianing. Is that a word, librarian? No. We just made it. My second suggestion is that everyone in the evaluation process, from the candidates, the DECs, the chairs, the deans, P&T, read and follow the contract, which makes clear that faculty are expected to perform with high quality in all four areas. We've had a lot of success in the English department by emphasizing that candidates should strive for balance in their files, balance in the evidence, and making clear argument that showcases how your work in each of the categories makes you worthy of renewal, promotion, and tenure. Related to the last suggestion, I'd note that there's another document, even more recent, the Statement on Ethics. And we quote this directly, it's directly quoted in our contract 4111. That's an important article, Professional Rights and Responsibilities. I would hope everybody would read that. It talks about developing scholarly competence. And this concept reappears in 41191 as applicable to both teaching and creative activity. And here I want to make a little pitch today that, quote, maintaining and updating professional skills through such activity as review of professional journals, participation in curricular revision, course update, pursuit of research, publication, and other scholarly activities. Notice that the language of the contract, which is reiterated in the Senate document, places scholarly competence in both the first and second categories, teaching and creative activity, which gives you some choice, both as a candidate and DEC, some choice where to demonstrate this competence in your files. And it places publication in line with, but does not isolate or make it higher in value than other scholarly activities. In our department, we value published material, but we also consider the importance of non-traditional kinds of creative and scholarly competence. We have developed a fairly thorough set of department guidelines for renewal, promotion, and tenure, which Provost Williams called for several years ago. If anybody is interested, we can share those with other departments. Okay. Finally, my last point concerns the category of service. And my mentor, Cary Grant, who helped found this union years and years ago, used to tell me that creative activity was ranked 5 points below teaching and only 1 above service for good reasons. First, Southern is fundamentally a teaching institution. Second, academic freedom depends on tenure. Tenure depends on shared governance, whose effectiveness depends entirely on the people here and across the campus willing to serve. Article 4111 contains a sentence, professors accept their fair share of faculty responsibilities for the governance of the institution. So I advise candidates and DECs and all the way up to P&Ts to treat this category with the importance the contract and the AAUP principles give to it, and make a clear case in your files and in the letters for the role of service in your professional life, stressing how both department and university-wide service, stressing both those elements, department and university-wide, and showing in particular how your service connects to your teaching and your creative activity. Our most successful files from the English department have shown that balance there as well. A final appeal to you as an AAUP member of the union. There's some shrinking budgets, and there's a real crunch coming our way. You all know this. And this is a very important time for people, not just the same people in the union, to get involved in that kind of service and help us carve out a real identity for ourselves at Southern, how we want this new economic order to affect us. We can't do it alone, just the same union people year after year. I'm making an appeal for all of you here to kind of get more involved in the service end, not only as part of the AAUP principles that are, I think, the real core of what our contract is about, but in terms of, we're going to need a lot of help in keeping this university the way we want to be it, both for just the instructional faculty, coaches, the counselors, and librarians. So thank you very much for your time. You've been very attentive.